Alright, taking another video here of all my stuff. So I got a shelf here with a lot of different minerals. There's like slabs from, this is like Chinese writing stone. It's a type of serpentine. You got an agate here. This is a core sample of basalt. And then you got more agates. And like a crystal wedge here. Doesn't look like much on one side, but you flip it over and there's all like this crystalline. It looks shimmery if you look at it in the sunlight properly. I don't have a flashlight on me right now to show you guys. This is a piece of like petrified coral or something. And then I found this yesterday. This is a fossil. This is slate. It's very brittle. It's layers of like mudstone on top itself. And that's like a leaf in it. And I don't know how much, like I've only ever seen fossils that just have like the stems in them. So it might be worth something, who knows. But like I said, it's fragile, so I'm probably going to have to put like lacquer on it or something to seal it up. Got all my books, different books I got from like garage sales around town that had like pretty good information on all these different crystals and how to find them. I got some really old books, like this is just Crystal Bible, which is kind of like chakra woo-woo crap. But then you got Minerals and Rocks, California edition, and like this book is quite old. It's like falling apart. So is this one. Both of these books are like 70 years old that I got from an old guy in town. And just going through the different samples where I found this is a big chunk of galena, which is lead. And you don't want to touch it with your bare hands because the lead will get into your system and it's poisonous. Didn't know that first, so I'm learning. This is like chalcopyrite. There's like a little pieces of pyrite in there. Not really worth anything, but you know, I collect it anyways. In here's like a bunch more slabs. Just odds and ends of like petrified wood and stuff. I do plan on sorting a lot of this stuff out, kind of giving me like, these are gyprock crystals. So you mine gyprock in the ground. And they're kind of crumbly. They really like hardness of 2, which is like your fingernail. So it's really soft. Some more different types of slabs and more petrified wood. Different types. You know, this one actually looks like a piece of wood, but it's not. It's stone. This one's some more petrified wood. Over time, I'll probably categorize these and put like nameplates and things on them at some point. But in this bag here, we got a whole bunch more rocks. And this one here is a crystal. And there's like a few other crystals in there, like this one here. You know, we got some more, and they're ugly looking. But metal detecting, they told me they all have like trace amounts of metal in them. So here's my metal detector, gold bug. And it has a little display on there. It's not on right now, but it gives me a meter of like the purity of the iron or the gems or whatever that I'm scanning. I got more crystals in there. Here's a bunch of like smaller crystals. All the like little bits and odds and ends. And to give you an idea, I don't pick up everything, so a lot of this stuff is cherry picked just from around. So over here we got the nice stuff. The stuff I put on display. You got the big piece of pyrite there, and then you got the smaller pieces of pyrite. You know, each one's a little bit of the different purities. And you got the crystals here. Now this is a piece of the crystal that I showed you in the mining video that I mined out. So that would be, this rough edge was on the surface. So you see where I hit it with the pickaxe a couple times. And I can't show it on here yet. Maybe I need to get a black shoebox for this, but you end up having it being fluorescent and glowing at nighttime when you have black light put on it. You got some crystals here. Different types. I believe this red one is like a ruby of some sort, but it's like impure. This one here is a geode that I got cut, so it's hollow inside. Here's another little geode. It's hollow inside. If I, put it up to the lighting, you can see that there's a cavity inside there. Yeah, more agates, like a piece of granite. I believe this is slag from one of the mining outposts. More like a. This here is a dinosaur bone, from what I've been told. It's a joint section, and I guess they're common, so they're only worth like $25 a piece or something. This has got mica in it, which I don't know if you could see the sparklies on the camera or not, but like this is the kind of shit you'd find mixed. You make mirrors out of. And then just like crystals in rocks. Nothing too amazing. This one's like another smooth rock. Bunch of random stuff here that I found, like little crystals, and some of this stuff is this is sulfur, from what I've been told. Crystalline sulfur. It doesn't smell like sulfur. This is marble with like rhyolite crystals going through it. This one here is a big chunk of crystal that I had tumbled, and then I cut in half, and you can see all the cracks and the rust in there. That's all like pyrite and whatnot. And here's more here, and it really shimmers if I get it in the sunlight good. I'll make a video on these different. Anyway, so there's that. There's just a few other odds and ends of impure crystals that I have in the gold pan here. That I pretty much any crystal I find, I take it home to some degree. Like I might be able to do something with it. Here is my tumbling kit area. So I have this, and it comes with different grits, and you put them in there. Here's the grits, different gradients for different tumbling processes, and like measuring spoons and all that stuff. Here's like some dehydrated grit, and more or less you like put the rocks in here and you tumble them for a couple days with these different types of grits, and you don't want to leave them in there for too long because they'll wear away to nothing. So yeah, that's kind of my hoard so far. I do have more in this box here that I've shown in some of the pictures, but I have like several other types of rocks, like just a bunch of mixed stuff that's gonna need to get like cleaned up and sorted and all that stuff. Like if I move this out of the way to show you guys here, you know, you can see there's all sorts of crap in there, and different types of gradients of crystals and stuff. Some more geodes. Geodes are like little balls of rock with crystal inside of them. You got some more in here. Those are chunks of granite. We got some more crystal wedges, some weathered stones that had like mineralization on them. These are serpentines. You know, got more crystals here that are like in the like that's a vein there that's been tumbled out. These have like chunks of fool's gold, so you can see some nice fool's gold in there. Might actually put that up over here now. I have it. But yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing, and I still got to go through a whole bunch of sorting processes of, you know, determining what I have and what I don't have. And generally, I know that some minerals I have might be kind of dangerous, like the lead or the possible mercury that I might have. So I just got another down here. I got another shelf I got to build. It's in that bag there. And then I'm going to have some more room. I don't know where. Maybe I'll put the shelf on top of that table there. And I'll have some more room to put all this stuff. And then outside, yeah, it's warm out. Oh, I'm just taking a recording. And here I just got all my different rocks. And I was told that these are crystals. They're like a 7 on the Mohs scale, which is might be rare. So I'll put that rock in an acid bath to get the crystals out of it. A bunch more iron ore. Different types of crystals, like purple crystal there. I got white crystal. Green staining, oxidization. This is a big chunk of copper with malachite residue on it. Bunch of different rocks in there that I still have to sort. That one that's green and red there is a. It's just a chunk of granite, but it might not look nice cleaned up. And the way you can tell if a crystal has rocks in it, a lot of times it'll have like plants growing on it, and that's what they use. They eat the metals. Anyway,